2 months ago, they had figured out that the man behind their organization, the nearly immortal wizard with godlike powers and legendary magic, happened to be my father. They had some difficulty with that development, so the vampire wasn't for me. Still, I knew most of the people's patrol routes, and this undead was definitely off course. Where the hell was it going? No, not my circus, not my undead monkeys. I felt the vampire make a 90-degree turn heading straight for me. Home, shower, apple pie. Maybe if I said it like a prayer it would work. The distance between us shrank. Home, shower. An undead leaped off the roof of the nearest 2-story house and landed on the road next to me, gaunt, each shallow muscle visible under the thick hide, as if someone had crafted a human anatomy model out of steel wire and poured a paper-thin layer of rubber over it. Damn it! The undead unhinged its mouth, and Gastek's dry voice came out. "You're difficult to find, Kate." Well, well. The new head of the People's Atlanta office had come to see me personally. I'd curtsy, but I was too tired to get off my donkey, and the sword on my back would get in the way. I live in the suburbs and come home almost every night. My business phone number is in the book. The vampire tilted its head, mimicking Gastek's movements. "You're still riding that monstrosity?" "Feel free to stomp on him," I told Cuddles. "I'll back you up." Cuddles ignored me, and the vampire, defiantly clopping past it. The bloodsucker turned smoothly and fell into step next to me. "Where is your significant other?" "He's around. He was never too far." "Why, are you worried he'll find out about this romantic rendezvous?" The vampire froze for a second. "What?" "You're meeting me in secret on a lonely street in the middle of the night." Gastek's voice was so sharp, if it were a knife, I would have been sliced to ribbons. "I find your attempts at humor greatly distressing." Hee hee. "I assure you, this is strictly business." "Sure it is, sweet cheeks." The vampire's eyes went wide. In an armored room deep in the bowels of the People's Casino, Gastek was probably having a heart attack from the outrage. "What are you doing out in my neck of the woods?" "Technically, the entire city is your neck of the woods," Gastek said. "True. 2 months ago, my father had decided to dramatically claim Atlanta as his own domain. I tried to stop him in an equally dramatic fashion. He knew what he was doing. I didn't, and I ended up accidentally claiming the city in his stead. I was still fuzzy on how exactly the claiming worked, but apparently it meant that I had assumed guardianship of the city, and the safety of Atlanta was now my responsibility. In theory, the magic of the city was supposed to nourish me and make my job easier, but I had no idea how exactly that worked. So far, I didn't feel any different. But still, I heard you were promoted. Don't you have flunkies to do your bidding?" The vampire twisted his face into a hair-raising leer. Gastek must have grimaced. "I thought you would be happy," I said. "You wanted to be the head honcho." "Yes, but now I have to deal with you. He spoke to me personally." He said he with the kind of reverence that could only mean Roland, my father. "He believes that you may hesitate to kill me because of our shared experiences," Gastek continued, "which makes me uniquely qualified to lead the people in your territory." Showing how freaked out I was about having a territory would severely tarnish my city guardian cred. "I'm supposed to cooperate with you, so in the spirit of cooperation, I'm informing you that our patrols have sighted a large